Welcome back, everybody. So Prime Day just wrapped up. I ordered a bunch of stuff, probably way more than I should have, but this is one of my purchases. This is a 1/10 scale Legendary Grando. Now this is reminiscent of an SCX2 style. I talked to a couple people and they said that a lot of SCX-10 parts fit on it. We'll see as we go. But this was normally only, I believe, $195, and it was on sale for $95, so I had to try it. This has a 12.32 inch wheelbase, or 313 millimeters, and so it's a decent sized crawler. Don't need that. And here's what we're looking like inside. So for $95, shoot, even $195 what they were asking, if this turns out to be a decent crawler, it's well worth it. Let me get this thing out of here. Don't need that. Don't need that. Suppose we don't need that or that either. No, we need this. First impressions, not a bad looking truck, and this body I don't think would be bad if it had clear windows, but it does not. Oh, how do they have all this wire tied together on me? And I can see here, yeah, it is reminiscent of an SCX-10 or a Remo Hobbies. Now that I'm getting down there and having a look at it. Yeah, wire tied in pretty good, but I'm already seeing all steel links. This thing has a working winch. I get it? All right. That there. And underneath we have, oh, we got that. Is that just sitting through there? Okay. Got a radio, instructions, some more stuff there. Hard plastic radio, but get this thing open. We do have all of our trim settings and our reverses in here. And it looks like we have a channel right here for our winch. I'm guessing that's for our winch. And, oh, there's channel 3. So that must be for our 2-speed transmission. This also has a 2-speed transmission. I mean, it just keeps getting better and better, the amount of stuff you get in this kit. Get this guy open. Let's see what we got. Oh, it gave us a few wire ties. A charger, just a trickle charger. Looks like we have mirrors. A small lipo safe bag. This would be for your ESC, probably set between lipo and nickel metal mode, or crawling mode and regular mode. And it looks like a pretty decent set of instructions, and on the side of the box it did say if you want spare parts or need spare parts, contact Legendary, and they gave you the information to contact them by. And it looks like we have these 4 lights are operational, they work. This is not bad looking at all. I mean, we got plastic bumpers, a working winch on the front, but look at these rings. These are ridiculous. Those are way too large to be scale, so I'll take the clevises off. But yeah, it looks like that's probably our controller for our winch. Looks like a 540 motor. You can see here's our shifter transmission for shifter servo for our 2-speed transmission. Like probably a little 40 amp ESC there is what it looks like to me. Could possibly be a 60, I'm not sure. And it's a 6 kilogram servo in the front. That'll be one of the first things we change, but that's understandable. I mean, for this price, I'm not going to complain at all. Tires are glued and vented, but they do not feel horrible. I mean, I expect them to be really slick. They're not bad. There is a lot of aluminum throughout this, and of course it gives you a nickel metal battery, but that'll go in my nickel metal battery pile that never gets used. There we go. And we'll be running a LiPo in it. But, I mean, other than to get it out and run it, I don't know where to go at this point. And it's very reminiscent of SCX-10 II, Remo Hobbies. But I do like these metal links. That is a very nice addition. And that, I mean, shoot, most of my axials don't come with metal links from the factory, so not bad at all. Let's get a battery in this thing and see how it does. Not too bad feeling on the flex either. It's really not too bad at all. We'll take this to the course and test it out. Before we make it to the course, I thought you might liken up close real quick so you can see everything in really good detail what you're getting. And not a bad looking setup at all. But the more I look at this truck, I think the more impressed I'm getting by it. Hopefully it will drive as good as it looks. Real quick before we get started, so this button right here turns your lights on and off. This here is for your 2-speed transmission, and these 2 buttons on top is for the winch. So let's get it out and try it. Alright, giving it a go. Get the Grando out here. Steering, so not horrible, but not the greatest either as far as the amount of steering you get. I've got it turned up all the way. Well, it's officially rock crawling. That's a really tight steering angle. So far, it's definitely not too bad. This could be a lot worse, especially for $95. That was an awesome Prime Day special. Not much of a steering angle, but these are things that can be easily fixed. Of course, it doesn't have the smoothest brake in the world, but that's all right. Everything we've tried so far, I think it did pretty well on. I expected it to make it up it. This, on the other hand, I don't know how it's going to go. When we start getting into this, it is a lot more challenging than the other stuff we've been on. These rocks are at just the right angle. They flip you, they knock you over, as I was saying. Come on, Grando. It's definitely going to need some weight in its future. Oh, I thought we were tilting in a dangerous spot there. This may be a no-go on the Grando for this part. And, you know, that's why we're testing it, to see what it can do right out of the box. I cannot do that section. Since we can't make it up, they've included a winch. So even though we can't make it up, we should still be able to make it up. Oh, we got the train going. Let's see here. Does the winch work?
train is just going to town with that horn, isn't it? Would you look at that? So, what the Grando cannot do by itself, it can do with the aid of a winch. Pretty cool. So far, I think the Grando is a grand deal. This is easily upgraded, as we're going to see, because I'm going to be upgrading this thing. And with a few upgrades, I really think this would be a super capable little truck. It's really light, and that's probably what I'd say its largest problem is how light it is. If it had enough weight to dig in, it'd do a real good job. I'll be adding some wheels and tires, even though these tires aren't that horrible. That's the first thing we gotta change. Come on, is it gonna do it without flipping? Whoo! I can still flip it. Yep, and I did. Come on, yeah, all right, Grando. Well, I suppose we better try our 2-speed transmission out. Let's kick into high gear. There we go, that's our full speed in second gear. Overall, first run, first test, no real complaints. And this thing is worth $200 all day. If you can catch it on sale, that'd be good too. But I'll leave a link to it, and stay tuned. There's going to be more on this one. I'm going to have to be doing some mods to it and seeing what the Grando can do. Later, guys.